How can we differentiate between ear hearing and heart hearing? And does heart hearing have feelings? Please forgive me.
Yeah, every sense has two levels. One is to hear with your physicality and train the physical hearing so that the heart hearing can actually work. That's why we are a nation of Samina wa Atana. So the one whom doesn't hear with their physical ears, they don't want to hear it, they don't want to listen, don't listen to the guidance. At the end of the talk they're like, I'm not going to do what he said. The spiritual hearing doesn't open, and if they do think it opened, it's only from their nafs and shaitan playing with them. So the physical hearing has to be disciplined. That's why we are a nation that we hear and we obey. We heard the talk, we listen. We heard the manners, we listen. We heard the actions, we do it. Say, no, I don't want to do any of those things and I just want to sit there and have like a spiritual heart. How is that going to happen? It means the shaitan is blocking here and you think it's easier to get into here? So it means you first have to fight shaitan out here, where every time shaitan is saying something, A'udhu Billah, because he's going to whisper at everything. And as soon as you can fight that shaitan and fight him and fight him and fight him, then your hearing outside is becoming clear. And when it becomes clear, now you have clarity in your inner heart hearing. But if everything shaitan is blocking here, how would it come into your heart? So that has a tremendous importance, and that's the same of everything. Every sense has two. So how can you have dirty eyes and think you have a clean heart? Right? So if everything you're looking at, look, eat everything with your eyes, you're hungry eyes, your heart is sick. There's no way you can have a clean heart with dirty eyes. The first is you have to clean your physical eyes, don't look. Learn how to cleanse your eyes, don't look at these images, look down. Wash your eyes at night and in the shower in the morning, let the water to come and say, Ya Rabbi, clean my eyes, clean the vision of my eyes, clean whatever my eyes has seen of incorrectness. So that has to be a continuous state that the servant knows, I have to clean always outside for the inside to be clean. There's no one who can say, no, it doesn't matter with my outside eyes, I have a good heart. Say, no, it's not true. If your eyes are dirty, your heart is dead. So it's the eyes that have to be clean, have to be trained, continuously have to be washed because they've been bombarded everywhere. There's no doubt that it's being bombarded. So they have to clean, they have to wash in the shower, rinse and let the water to wash away all the impurities and see their soul asking to be washed by these waters like the body's washed in the time of death. And as a result then they safeguard their vision to the best of their ability and then they meditate and contemplate so that the vision can come to the heart. And same is safeguarding their breath in their mouth so they can safeguard their breath in their lungs. So every sense has to be sort of heightened to become more subtle. The one whom is sensitive with their physical senses then has a spiritual sense, they can feel energies. If their physicality has no sensitivity, then how can they have spiritual sensitivity? And again we said that the sense of smell, all five senses, if their sense of physical smell is okay to be bad, everything is okay to smell bad, they smell bad, everything around them smells bad, their car smells bad, their home smells bad. You think that they have a reality of fragrance within them? How is it possible? It just circumvented the nose and went into their soul? The one whom's sensitive through his nose, he picks up everything, doesn't like that bad smell, doesn't want this to be bad smell because his sensitivity is from his reality. When he's sensitive to it and he begins to meditate, he picks up the slightest bad fragrance that's coming. And that's what's important, so that when nefarious energies are coming around, the spiritual reality is picking up that fragrance. But if you house yourself with horrible smells and inappropriate smells, how could you distinguish between a nefarious being and just every other energy and smell around you? So all of the senses on the outside have to be fixed, and then the inner reality. That's what Prophet described for people who want hadith, is that Allah made perfume dear to me. So that had a deep reality, means Prophet is teaching the importance of beatific cleanly character. Be clean, be beatific and fragrant. Cleanliness, not fragrant the whole world smells you, and for women it's not allowed to be smelled. We're talking about for the men, and to be clean and to have a clean character, so that you are sensitive to fragrance and sensitive to this reality of an angelic aroma, inshaAllah.